and welcome to our demonstration series, Start to Finish. My name is Stephanie McCulley, and I'm the Agriculture and Natural Resources Educator for Purdue Extension, Grant County. Today, we are going to walk through a recipe from growing the ingredients in your garden all the way to enjoying it at your dinner table. First, we are going to talk about the importance of seed starting, and then the process involved. Starting seeds 6 to 8 weeks before you're wanting to plant outside is very important because it gives the plants a head start with germination in the perfect environment. To get started, you'll need 5 things. First and foremost, your seeds. Second, a starter tray. And you can find these really cheap at your local farm store or on Amazon. Next, some potting soil. Then you can grab an old cookie tray or cookie sheet that you can put on to catch the water. And lastly, some markers and something to write with. Now that we have all our materials ready, let's get started. First, you're going to want to take potting soil and fill the cells almost 3/4 of the way full. And make sure not to pack too much soil in so everything stays loose. Then you'll grab your seeds and shake a few out into your hands. And we're only going to put 1 to 2 seeds in each cell. I'm going to go ahead and do 2. And then you'll want to take some more potting soil and put a light little cover of it over the seeds. And since I'm planting all of the same thing in this tray, I'm only going to use 1 marker, but go ahead and put the date and what you planted on here. So that way in 6 to 8 weeks, when things have germinated well and you've got little plants sprouting, you know when it was planted and what exactly is growing, since they kind of all can look the same. Next, you're going to take some water and pour some into the cells to get things started. Make sure you're not putting too much, but just enough to wet the soil. And then make sure also throughout this process over the next few weeks that you're keeping the soil wet but not too saturated, because that's going to inhibit the germination and helping all the roots get established, and it can really inhibit the nutrients that come out of the potting soil. So when we think about the perfect environment for seeds to grow, the temperature and the soil temperature need to be in that 70-75 degree Fahrenheit range. So if you're doing this in a garage or even in your house and you're not sure it's warm enough, you can make a little temporary greenhouse by using some saran wrap and also some toothpicks. You can stick a toothpick in all 4 corners and then just lay the saran wrap over, and this will create a nice little greenhouse effect wherever you set your plants to make sure that the soil stays warm enough. So now that you've got your trays filled and they're ready to grow, what you want to do next is find a room with good lighting. And plants love southern lighting. So if you've got a window or a room like mine that has a lot of light coming in all directions, that's a perfect place for it. So I'm going to leave mine right here, and we're going to go check in with Vicki, and she's going to show you how to get all your vegetables prepared once they've grown.
Hello, my name is Vicki Shafer, and I'm from the Purdue Extension Nutrition Education Program. I'm going to show you today how to prepare the vegetables for your potato, green bean, and sausage casserole. First, you want to wash your potato using cold running water and friction. A stiff brush will help to get some of the dirt off of it. If there are dents in your potato, you need to use a vegetable peeler, the tip of the vegetable peeler, to dig those little dents out where dirt might be hiding. For your onion, it's much like the potato in that you wash it and you peel the loose skin off of the onion as much as you can get off. You just use your hand and wash the green bean, the outside, getting all of the dirt off, and then snap the ends. Just break those ends off. To cut your potato, you want to cut it in half and then lay the flat side down on your cutting board, always using a cutting board and a sharp knife. cut it in half again, and then cut into pieces. For your onion, you want to take the stem end and cut that off. And then the root end, you want to just cut the tip of the root end off, leaving the most part of the root still intact, because that will help to keep your wedges together. Then cut your onion in half, and again, lay your flat edges down, and then just cut it into wedges. By leaving that root end on, it keeps the wedges together. Green beans are very simple. We've cut or broke the ends off of the green beans. You can just snap those in two, or if you don't like to snap them, you could cut them with a knife into the size pieces that you want. Now your vegetables are ready to go into your pot.
Now that Vicki has shown you all how to properly prepare your vegetables, I'm going to share with you a recipe that you can use all 3 vegetables in. The recipe I'm going to be sharing with you is sausage, potatoes, and green beans in an electric programmable pressure cooker. So what I have in front of me is green beans, onion, smoked turkey sausage, potatoes, low sodium chicken broth, and light butter. I also have black pepper and garlic powder, but you can add whatever seasonings you like. I went ahead and already cut and prepared my vegetables since Vicki has already shown you that, and I've measured out all the ingredients beforehand. The first you want to do is take the lid off of the pressure cooker. We're going to add in 3/4 cup of our low sodium chicken broth. Next we're going to add in our potatoes, green beans, onion, and our sliced smoked turkey sausage. And finally, you'll add in 2 tablespoons of light butter. This would also be the time that you would add in any seasonings that you wish. Once you've added in all ingredients, you're going to place the lid back on the electric programmable pressure cooker and lock it. Before pressure cooking, ensure the steam release handle is in the sealing position. For this recipe, you can set your electric programmable pressure cooker to either the stew setting, or you can put manual for high pressure, and we're going to do that for 3 minutes. For this recipe, we want to use a quick release rather than a natural release. So take a serving spoon and move the nozzle over to venting to allow the pressure to release from the EPPC. It's important to note, while the electric programmable pressure cooker is releasing pressure, do not place your face, hands, or any objects above the steam. To ensure the pressure has released from the EPPC, make sure the pin has dropped. You can also test by taking the serving spoon and pressing down on the venting nozzle to make sure no steam comes out. The lid will unlock as all the pressure has been released. Make sure that you're opening the lid away from your face to make sure that the hot steam does not burn you. And here is your outcome.